Hello there, Rabbi. How are you on this bright and sunny day?
What a great Sunday, Joe. I'm good.
Yeah, and the calm and quiet and beauty of the afternoon is only despoiled by the thought to me of the holiday seasons coming up and the many family gatherings that I always view with a certain amount of trepidation. Do you have any wisdom to share with us in order to avoid the potential bloodshed that might occur?
I do have a program that will make all family gatherings positive and something you'll actually look forward to. First, we're going to state the goal. Now, I put this program together watching athletes, whether it's in the Olympics, football, baseball, basketball, American Ninja Warriors. What I realized, they all shared something in common. They focused on the goal and they said, no matter how unpleasant or difficult the training is, I will do it. I will do it and I will enjoy it because it's going to get me to my goal. My goal is, whether it's the Olympics, the ninjas, winning a game, didn't matter, always the same. So our goal is having a interesting, peaceful holiday meal with family. Because I can guarantee you will get that goal if you do exactly what I say. First, we're going to have a little conversation with ourselves. And we're going to agree with ourselves that we don't know it all. We don't have all the answers. It's not a matter of being right or wrong. And so, different people have different ways to get to their personal goals or to do the things they want to do. Doesn't make them right or wrong, just different. Also, it's not what I want to do. Now, I've prepared myself. I'm not right, I'm not wrong. Second, I'm not going into the meal to convince anybody of anything. God did not create me to talk other people out of who they vote for, what their favorite color is, or what kind of ice cream they like. I'm not a universal policeman. It's not my goal. Okay, now we're walking in, getting ready for the meal. I don't know everything. Lots of things I don't know. My job isn't to convince anybody of anything. Okay. Third, just because I believe in something or I do it a certain way doesn't mean it's the right way, the wrong way, the only way. Just a way. So now we sit down. Uncle Stuart starts bringing up the war in Gaza. He starts bringing up the war in the Crimea, Ukraine. He starts bringing up civil rights, the Black Lives Matter. He starts bringing up a multitude of things that you have a very strong opinion. Okay. You're not going to debate. You're not going to argue. In fact, you're going to listen to your uncle. And you're going to listen not with the idea of rebutting or countering. And now we're at one of the key pieces in the Shalom Habayit.
There is a moment when we all look at each other and say, "Oh, you can't really mean that, can you?"
But see, you just brought up the key. They do really mean it, or they're doing it to generate discussion. And no eye rolling, no looking at somebody else. This is that key moment when most people don't stick to the program. Most people take the bait and they're off and running. And there goes the goal. You told me the goal. The goal is to have a peaceful, quiet, and exchange ideas. I haven't heard all the ideas. I may very well agree with some, not agree with others, but that's not the purpose.
But you can't just sit quietly
No.
sometimes when somebody says it's something that you really believe is wrong, is it possible to talk in a civilized manner?
Before we talk in a civilized manner, I find people aren't listening. When someone brings up something controversial, I watch the table, I watch the room, somebody's off and running. They haven't even heard the other person.
Mm-hmm.
And for this program to actually work, we have to listen because the other person has something valid, and therein lies the rub. We don't believe they have anything valid to say, so we're going to negate them. We're not going to listen to them. We're going to counter them. That's integral to my program. It's paying attention, it's validating, it's listening. Then, not a case of presenting my case, then I want to explore how you got to where you are. But yes, you're right. We could reinstitute the idea of exploring the validity of somebody else and not dismissing them.
Well, one thing I'm not going to dismiss, it's your advice, Rabbi. Although I'm not sure how practical it would be. You haven't met my family. Well, you have, but that's another story. Always willing to give it a try. So thanks once again. And here's looking forward tenuously to the holiday season.
Let's do this, Joe. Invite me over during the holiday season for a meal with your family, and I'll model my project for you and your family.